The following program is a public access production of the United Way of Cayuga County, who assumes full responsibility for its content. The content of this program does not represent the views of Auburn Regional Media Access, which serves as a forum for community expression and offers TV training, production facilities, and channel time to all Auburn area residents and organizations.
Welcome to Conversations with United Way, a series where we shine a spotlight on the people and programs strengthening our community every day. I'm Lisa Kaminski, Executive Director of the United Way of Cayuga County. Your United Way invests in local solutions that help families thrive, and we're honored to partner with agencies that are on the front lines of supporting community resilience, youth opportunity, healthy communities, and financial security. Today we're talking with Barb Bloom from Safe and Warm, and I'm so glad you're joining us.
Well, thank you. I'm really glad to be here.
It's great.
Yeah, thank you for asking me.
So Barb is the board president of Safe and Warm, and so Barb, can you tell us a little bit about Safe and Warm's mission and what the agency is most known for in the community?
Well, we started about 2.5 years ago. I actually had a homeless young man living with me and became really aware of the situation with the homeless and how difficult it was and how everything was difficult. I mean, food, getting paperwork done, all these different resources that they needed, and how hard it was to find it. And I heard Eli Gansard, so many people may know in the community. I heard him speak at a Rotary meeting, and I talked to him, and then we kind of, we went to Pastor Paris over at the Harriet Tubman Church and talked to her about opening it. And we started out, what we wanted really was a drop-in center when we started, and we wanted to help people find resources, but I think Harriet Tubman was a little bit out of the way, so we ended up realizing that people in the hotels needed some food, and they needed people they needed some interaction. So we started delivering food, meals to them Friday nights, Friday afternoons, and we grew from being just about giving out 20 to 30 meals to about 150.
Wow.
And we were able to get some other churches involved, and we developed a really good program. The meals are made in Skinny Atlas at the Episcopal Church, and they're brought over here. And then we have volunteers who deliver the meals to people who want them. And we also, one of their big things is to engage in conversation if they want to be respectful, look them in the eye and treat them like a human being, because a lot of them are not always treated like human beings. And then we finally wanted to evolve and start helping with more paperwork and become a better place where people can drop in. So we talked to Westminster Presbyterian Church, and we have moved over there. We're closer to the hotels, we're closer to some of the people. And we've evolved now to doing, we've helped, I think, 5 or 6 people get out of the hotels and into more permanent housing. We've helped them get jobs, we've helped them fill out job applications, we helped them fill out their DSS paperwork, which is, if you've ever tried doing it, there's nothing easy about that.
Sure.
And job applying for a job, they need computers. They don't have computers and computer access. So we're evolving and trying to do more things, not just to feed them, but also to help them get out of their situations and into places where they can live and they can work and they can, because most of them want to.
Yes.
Most of them do.
Well, it sounds great that you were able to identify a need in the community and really have grown into meeting a lot of different types of needs.
Yeah, in a short period of time, too.
Yeah, that's
actually.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about the program at Safe and Warm that utilizes United Way donor dollars and how those dollars are used?
Well, we use them for the food supplies and also for hygiene. We do a lot of hygiene, we give out a lot of hygiene materials, because that's really hard to get. You can't get those on SNAP.
Yes.
So we help with that. That's probably right now where most of the money goes to. The food cost us quite a bit.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
I have heard from some other folks in the community about the immense need for hygiene products.
Yeah, hygiene is also really big, yeah.
Is there a story that you can share that illustrates the impact of the work at Safe and Warm?
Well, we had one gentleman this past winter during that really cold spell, and he was sleeping outdoors, well, in a trailer that didn't have any heat, water, or anything with his dog. And he couldn't get into the shelter because his dog wasn't vaccinated. So we, actually I get a little teary-eyed thinking about it. We raised the funds to get the dog vaccinated. We took him to the vet, helped him get him to the vet. The dog was vaccinated, so he was able to stay in a hotel. And this was during that really cold, I mean, he would rather be with his dog outside than go without his dog. So, and which I can understand, because
me too.
I have dogs. And then we got him to the shelter, and he was sick. So we ended up taking him, also getting him to the hospital where they wanted him to stay because he had some blood clot issues. But again, he wouldn't stay unless he knew his dog was safe. So we were able again to raise funds to get him the dog into a kennel. We brought him to see the kennel. He approved of the kennel. He was able to go back to the hospital, get the care he needed, and go back to the shelter.
Yeah, that's great that you were able to make such an impact on someone's life like that. That's fantastic.
And the dog.
Yes, definitely. I'm a dog lover and a cat lover.
Yeah.
I'm a pet lover.
Yeah, me too.
So how does United Way's support help your organization fulfill its mission beyond funding?
You've been very supportive of us, doing programs like this so we can get the word out to people, because we can always use donations, we can always use volunteers, and as we grow, we need even more volunteers, and people can volunteer by going to the hotels, they can volunteer at the drop-in center, they can volunteer to help with the DSS paperwork.
So there's a lot of different ways that folks can volunteer to help at the agency.
Yeah.
And if someone were interested in volunteering, how would they reach out and connect with an opportunity?
We have flyers and posters posted around the area with information. They can also contact me by my email, which is revbarbe@gmail.com. And if they see us out and about, many people know Eli. They can contact Eli because he's our main presence in the community.
Yeah.
So
they can a couple different ways they can reach out and get in touch. What changes or needs have you seen emerging in the community over the past couple of years?
Well, we've seen people become a little bit more understanding about the homeless situation. And again, like I said, we've taken several people out of the hotels and been able to help them get into more permanent housing. And just sometimes just listening, because it's not easy in these hotels. It's a hotel room with a tiny refrigerator and a microwave. You can't really cook. You know, the kinds of food you can get are limited. And it's a pretty tough situation for them.
I think that increased understanding comes from just continually educating the public about the issue and bringing awareness to it.
Yeah, and it doesn't take much sometimes to be homeless.
Right.
If you work for McDonald's and you get sick, there's no sick days.
Right.
You don't have any money to pay for housing. You know, if you are a single parent with 3 kids and you can't afford daycare, it's really hard.
Yeah.
And
it is. Everything is very interconnected.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about the biggest challenges that your agency is facing right now?
Money, unfortunately. We are working, we have a fundraising committee now, so we are trying to really be more active in bringing money in. Because we do need some funding. And we also, Eli does so much of our work for us. We want to help him with his car, his mileage, and things like that, so he can continue to do what he does, because he's
A great help.
he's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So your fundraising committee, are they looking forward at planning any events or activities through the year that you want to share with anyone?
We just had one yesterday. Actually, a group organized it for us. It was a chicken barbecue and ice cream, and we are in the planning stages. We just actually formed our 501c3 back in January, so we're still kind of getting organized, and so I don't think we have anything immediately planned.
But we could watch the agency website maybe for future.
Yes, we have a website now. That's right. That's right, and a Facebook page.
Safeandwarm.net, is
Yeah.
that the website?
Yeah.
And a Facebook page.
And a Facebook page.
People should definitely follow that, and then they could find information about upcoming events that you're all planning in the future.
Yep.
Where do you see the greatest opportunity for growth or impact coming up in the next couple of years?
Well, I unfortunately think that the homeless population or the unhoused is probably going to grow.
Yeah.
And that really needs to be addressed. And we need to have housing that is affordable and get people out of the hotels, which are incredibly expensive for the county to be paying for.
Yes.
Living in an apartment would be half the cost of living in these hotels.
So everyone working together to find, hopefully, potential solutions.
Yeah, and to understand what this means, the impact it has on the community.
Right.
And, yeah.
So if someone, we talked a little bit about if someone wanted to volunteer, how they might get involved. If someone wanted to donate to your agency or help you spread the word by passing out those flyers that you mentioned, how might they do that?
Same,
Okay.
just try to contact us or contact me or check the webpage or our Facebook page and see what.
Great. And if Safe and Warm could have a staff person or a volunteer or a resource, what is the most critical need at your agency? What's your wish list?
We would love to have Eli as a staff person, because he does so much, and it would be nice to be able to, and he could use people who can help him. We have a board member who works for Catholic Charities, who works with the homeless, and she's also on our board, and actually she was just recognized at the NAACP gala. She was given the Harriet Tubman Moses Award, so she's also really good. So being able to actually officially hire people to do some of this work makes it a little bit easier for them to do it, because it's pretty intense.
Yes, yeah. Well, it sounds like Safe and Warm is doing very important things in the community and growing and expanding their reach out to people to help solve a very important problem in the Cayuga County community. So I thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you, Barb, for sharing your time and insight with us today, and for everything your agency does to support individuals and families across Cayuga County. To learn more or get involved, visit safeandwarm.net or unitedwayofcayugacounty.org. And thank you for watching this episode of Conversations with United Way. Stay tuned, because after a quick break, we're going to be chatting with Sarah Sayles from our own United Way of Cayuga County to talk about our youth success initiatives. Welcome to Conversations with United Way, a series where we shine a spotlight on the people and programs strengthening our community every day. I'm Lisa Kaminski, Executive Director of the United Way of Cayuga County. Your United Way invests in local solutions that help families thrive, and we're honored to partner with agencies that are on the front lines of supporting community resilience, youth opportunity, healthy communities, and financial security. Today we're talking with our very own Sarah Sayles from United Way of Cayuga County. Thanks, Sarah, for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So Sarah is our programs coordinator, and we're going to talk about all of our youth success initiatives here at United Way of Cayuga County. So I'm so excited for you to share all of the information about programs that you work directly with.
Yes.
So can you share what those programs are?
Sure. So the two youth-focused programs that we have are Book Buddies. Right now it's in Auburn School District, and we're hoping to expand outside of Auburn. And we also have our Student United Way program, which is a leadership program for high school students. Right now it's currently in Auburn School District, and we're also hoping to expand that as well.
That's great. So tell me more about Book Buddies. What age groups does the program work with?
Sure. Yeah, so Book Buddies started 2 years ago, so we're about to go into our third year this fall. It started at Genesee Elementary, then expanded to Herman Elementary this past year, and then we're expanding to Casey Park in the fall, so we will have 3 elementary schools. Book Buddies is a program that's right now offered to second graders. They are paired with a volunteer from the community twice a month. The volunteer comes in during their lunch period in the library, and they take turns reading to each other. So we have 14 students at each school, each paired with a volunteer. And the goal of the program is to improve literacy skills, have an opportunity to have a mentor in the community, build that relationship, and improve attendance rates.
That's great.
So yeah, the kids love it. The the staff at the school are very appreciative. They say how much the kids enjoy coming to the program. We have a wait list of volunteers in the community that would like to join the program. So we're very excited, and we're currently accepting applications. So you can apply directly on our volunteer website here at the United Way. It's www.volunteercayuga.com. And if you go under United Way, you can select Book Buddies and put which day of the week you're available.
So if someone's interested in being a Book Buddy volunteer,
Yes.
and they go on Volunteer Cayuga and they input their information,
Mhm.
what does that process look like?
Sure. So with Volunteer Cayuga, it's open to different nonprofits in the community, but we have all of our volunteer opportunities on Volunteer Cayuga. So you would go and you would select Book Buddies volunteer, and it has the option to do Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, as well as being a substitute. So if you're not able to commit to twice a month, we also have that flexibility of having subs. So if somebody is not able to attend one of their regularly scheduled sessions, they have that option to still be involved with the program. And once I receive the submission, I let them know. I'll reach back out to them and send them a background check from the school. And then once that comes back, we assign them a school, and then they do a volunteer orientation, and then they're able to join the program.
So it sounds like the volunteers are supported throughout the process.
Yes,
Do they find that helpful?
absolutely.
That's good.
Yes.
And so if I am interested in being a Book Buddy volunteer, but maybe I'm a little hesitant, what might you say to someone who's feeling a little hesitant to joining as a volunteer?
Sure. I would say we have a huge success rate of volunteers that return each year because they love the program so much. But we like to be able to offer the option to be a sub as well, because we want everyone to be able to get involved with the program. And if there's not a spot available this year, then we still have you on the wait list, and then hopefully, we can put you in a spot for the next year. Like I said, we do want to expand outside of Auburn School District. There's still 2 other elementary schools in Auburn that we can hopefully expand to, and then as well as the rest of the elementary schools in Cayuga County.
That's great.
Yeah.
And if maybe I'm unsure about what books to read or what my younger buddy might be like, is there any information available to volunteers on those things?
Yes, so during the volunteer orientation, we do a PowerPoint that kind of talks about, getting to know your buddy and getting to know what reading level they're at. So you are able to pick out the book for your buddy ahead of time once you get to know them, or you can give the child the option to pick out books that they enjoy reading. Also, the librarians are accessible during that time. They know the students very well, so they're able to assist with different things like that.
You must see a lot of growth in the kids throughout the school year.
Yes, a lot of positive feedback from the kids. A lot of the teachers say it's their favorite day of the week. They wish they had it more often. So this school year, our leadership team through the school looks at their attendance rates, their literacy skills to see whether or not they have improved over the school year.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
I'm glad to hear that that is going so well, and we are definitely looking forward to expanding to more schools in Auburn and potentially more schools outside of Auburn too.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about the other program, the Student United Way program.
Sure. Student United Way started in 2022, so we're about to go into our 5th year. We just had a group of 8 seniors graduate from the program, and they had a phenomenal year. At the beginning of the school year, we kind of assess what they're looking to study moving forward, and we plan guest speakers to come in to talk about their roles in the community. We have shopping trips, so individuals are able to donate to the United Way to our Youth Success Initiative, and that funding will go to be able to support the Student United Way. So they go on shopping trips where they're able to stock hygiene products for their fellow high school students in the school to utilize, as well as shopping to make comfort kits for hospice patients or snack bags for the Salvation Army. They're able to decide from different kits, and then they can choose a nonprofit in the community to donate those items to. It kind of helps them see the value of giving back, which is what we do here at the United Way. We had a toy drive this past year where the kids collected toys and we donated them to Cayuga Action Programs, and we are planning to do that again this year as well.
That's great. So how, they're learning a lot about volunteerism and community service. How did they determine the projects?
Since we're able to determine what projects, based on a list we have of different kits here at the United Way that individuals are able to assemble and donate that we're working on right now. So I gave the list to the students, and then I allowed them to pick what they were interested in, and then as well as the nonprofit that they wanted to donate that to. So, yeah.
So there's really a lot of involvement from the youth in the program.
Absolutely,
That's
yes.
great.
We give the decision-making abilities to them.
And you said that there was guest speakers throughout the year. Did the students help determine what types of guest speakers came in?
Yes, so we did have some students that were interested in law. So I reached out to a connection I have in the community, Allie Colvin, who works for a law firm locally, and she came in and talked to the students basically about her path from, high school through college and kind of what brought her to her career path. Mm-hmm. So they did say that was very helpful to them.
So the trajectory of the program really could change year to year based on what the students are interested in doing.
Yes.
That's great, because then it really will hopefully increase their love of the program and the benefits they get out of that.
Yes.
So if a student in Auburn is interested in being in Student United Way, what would they do? How would they connect with us?
Sure. They could reach out to us directly. We also have a contact that we work with at the school, Amy Mahunik, so they'd be able to reach out to her. But we are in the process of planning recruitment for the fall and what that looks like, because we are starting with a new group of younger students this year, so we're really going to have to build that back up. I know they do a tabling event at the beginning of the year for different clubs that are available that we're going to plan to attend, as well as, you know, getting the students to recruit their friends. That's something we did at the end of the school year. We asked that they please invited 2 new students to the club, and we actually had 10 new students show up. So we're hoping that they were able to learn a little bit about what we do and that they are interested in joining in the fall.
And aside from the community service, the volunteerism, and the career exploration with the guest speakers, is there anything else that the students get to do through United Way?
So students are encouraged to attend at least 2 United Way board meetings throughout their school year, which gives them an idea of what a board looks like, the different topics we discuss, and they did find it very beneficial. At the end of the school year, we had the students do like an end of the year reflection, where they talked about the benefits of, you know, the different projects they did, as well as attending the board meetings. We did have one of our staff members, Jalissa, do a simulation about Alice, which they also thought was very beneficial. I don't know if you were able to touch a little bit on
Yeah, so
Alice.
that is, it's a poverty simulation, and it teaches folks about asset limited, income constrained individuals in our community who that United Way works to help to find solutions to those types of community problems. So it's great that
Yes.
our young people were learning about that.
Yes.
To make them more aware of, you know, issues in their own community, so that's good.
Yeah, and they did say, we did receive feedback that they thought it was very beneficial. They were given an income, and then they were given like roadblocks, like you need childcare, you know, you need to pay housing, different things like that, but then a roadblock happens. What are your priorities?
So it really teaches them life skills and how
Absolutely.
to overcome challenges and what challenges others might be facing that they might not be aware of.
Absolutely.
That's great. And we're looking to expand Student United Way
Yes.
outside of Auburn to some other county schools.
Yes.
So that's exciting.
Yes.
It looks like we are going to be offering the program at Union Springs High School in the fall. So if students are interested there, how will they join us?
Sure. So they would reach out to our contact there, which is Matt Gonio, and let them know that they're interested. We are planning on doing recruitment at the beginning of the school year. We did have a meeting with a couple of students that were interested already, so
That's
you know,
great.
we're very excited
Yeah.
about that now it's year 5 of Student United Way, and we're finally going to expand to another school outside of Auburn, so it's very exciting.
Yes. Well, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Sarah, for sharing your time and your insight with us
Sure.
today. And we are working very hard, Sarah's working very hard here to support individuals and families in Cayuga County through our Youth Success Initiative, so we thank you for that. And to learn more or get involved, you can visit our website at unitedwayofcayugacounty.org. And thank you for watching this episode of Conversations with United Way. We'll see you next time.